Alright, no, nothing greater than life. I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright. I'm alright. Just paid, I'm a bills paid. Alright. Yo, sing it. None of my girls not complain. I'm alright. God has me strong, I'm healthy. But alright. No, nothing greater than life. I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright. Life. Jah give me the strength that I need to navigate through life for you. Got life, I got everything. Amazing, hear the birds are singing, and I try to do my best every day. Don't know what tomorrow will bring. Don't worry about tomorrow today. Yes, I'm alright.
That was the fix. Michelle G. I'm back in the tired on 1 hour of sleep. But I'm here, live in the building. It's Wednesday. Good morning, good evening, good night. Hello. I'm here. I'm definitely here. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi.
Alright. Yeah, sing it. None of my girls not complain. I'm alright. God has me strong, I'm healthy. Alright. No, greater than life. I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright. Cause I've got life. I'm alright. Jah give me the strength that I need to navigate through life for you. Got life, I got everything. Amazing, hear the birds are singing, and I try to do my best every day. Don't know what tomorrow will bring. Don't worry about tomorrow today. Yes, I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yeah, I'm alright. If me wake up one morning and no food, me now curse God. That's life. Suppose me drive on the road and my 4 car tire them puncture. That's life. And if my girl want, I'm going about her business. And I cry, no. 6 times fall and 7 times rise, me a survivor. I just lie. Yes, I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright. Cause I've got life. Yes, I'm alright. 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 I'm alright. I'm alright. Yes, I'm alright. I got life. Yeah. Health and strength and everything nice, you know the vibes. Yeah. How you feeling, Zaga? How you feeling, world? Don't cry. Oh no. What about the Zags? Hey, cause
Come on, Mr. Smooth for the ladies.
Ooh,
Oh, yes.
that one you for the special ladies out there. One way if you wanna knock them another day. Hey. Girl, it's the simple little things that you do. Make me fall deep in love. Yeah, make me fall in love. conversations under moonlight with you.
She love the simplest thing, she not frightened of the vanity. She no mix up calamity. Good girl, good quality. Y'all way good for me sanity. Are you alone who want to see me fall deep like a pressing pit? I'm the best fit. You know choppy standard, don't me get your win up. Now boy you out of gold girl, so them get a quick on here, so now make a trip.
Girl, it's the simple little things that you do. Give me fall deep in love, yeah. Give me fall in love. Sweet conversations under moonlight with you. Give me fall deep in love, in love. Yeah, you got to them on styles of designer. You know we are not going cheap, make them know no. And you know what to show off your inner, you wanna class and all them get to the third brand number. You change clothes like me change clothes a day. Up here down for certain y'all all a pray. So anything you're doing now, don't change. And I'ma love you till the end of days. Yeah, yeah. I'ma love you till the end of days. Girl, it's the simple little things that you do. Make me fall deep in love, yeah, in love. Conversations under moonlight with you. In love, in love. Rich, 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 rich. Richer than rich. Prefer me dead on my right spot. Female Machiavella. Make money any day, anywhere. I could have never lay down and have the swamp, now the data. My life only gets better. Bank account, rich, rich, richer. My speed, quick, quick, quicker. You seen money from my brain. The Benz and the drop top, I drive them insane. Rich, 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 rich. Rich, richer than rich. Rich, 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 rich. Rich girl. Trip, trip designer. Money talk for me, not for use, but for trip. Pretty on the gram and every day me get finer. I'll go back to poverty, baby, fuck a recliner. He tried to wine and dine me. 2 watches, but I'm on his timing. Yeah, and I'm on his beard. Love my energy, MC squared. Got diamonds on my wrist. We're dancing in the light. No feelings taking flight. Damn, I wanna be with you. Champagne life on some ice. Don't even check the price. Rich girl, I'ma live my life. But damn, I wanna be with you.
Health Fix, Michelle G. Good evening, good night. I don't know. I feel like my sound is off. Like something is, that's what happens when you're not here for a week or so. But we'll get it together. I am live in the building. Shout out to everybody that is listening. Get with the fix.net, Blaze Radio, Mighty Mix, Majestic, Coffee, Metric, Jano TV, Roku TV, all over the place. I want to say thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you for being here tonight. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here with me. I definitely appreciate everybody that joins the show, wherever you're listening, or whatever station or whatever social media platform. Thank you for being here. I got 2 interviews tonight. One of them is about to get started in a little bit. And then I have the other one at 8 p.m. That will be on Instagram Live. So I'm going to switch platforms when my first interview is over. But I'm here, tired, but I'm definitely in the building. I wasn't here last week because I got a serious case of, I believe I had food poisoning from when I was in Miami. And that thing knocked me down, like took me out. I was out. Listen, it's too graphic to explain what was happening to me right before the Best of the Best show. And shout out to those folks as well, for giving us the opportunity. Still got some interviews that I need to put up. One of them will be dropping on Friday. Another one, another one will be dropping on Friday. So look out for that one. Also, like I said, the camera got a little wet and a little messed up. So we were working on that. Everything worked out. So I have some more interviews I'm gonna drop. Michelle G. I'm here in the building. Renee is live with us, so I'm about to add her to the screen.
Rich, 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 rich.
Hello, everyone.
Rip me dead on my right spot. Female Machiavella. Make money any day, anywhere. I put a never lay down and how the swamp, now the data. My life only get better. Bank account, rich, rich, richer. My speed, quick, quick, quicker. You see, money from my brain depends on the graph, but I them is here. Rich, 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 rich.
Yeah, good evening. How you doing?
Hey, girl. Hey. I'm here trying to find an angle in my home that works.
Oh, I can't. I can't with you. I can't with you. So here on Get with the Fix. Which name are we going by today? Are we going by Renee or are we going by Rain is God?
That
Which
is
are we going?
so that is so funny that you said that because, well, my name is Renee Levy. So I go by Renee. It's more professional. Renee Levy. Rain Goddess is just my Instagram handle. So Renee, if you're comfortable, Rain. I mean, it's up to you.
Listen, no, it's up to you. This is your platform. This is for you. So I want you to feel comfortable with your name that I'm giving you. Hi, Oren. So for the first time here on Get with the Fix, I've had to push back this interview before, and let me first apologize to you for that. Life happens sometimes when you're not expected. So I'm glad that you were able to come back a different day, and here we are today. So tell me, how you doing? How are you? How are you?
I am good, Michelle. It's such a pleasure to be here with you because I remember some 12 years ago or so. I don't know if it was like 12 years ago you started. I don't know when you started, but I know it was a long time. And every now and then I'd stumble across your platform. So to see that what you're doing and at the magnitude in which you're doing with, it's amazing. I'm feeling good. I'm trying to work this little ponytail, girl, trying to find a little light in my house that works. But I am blessed. I am great.
I'm glad because I like the ponytail. I'm feeling the ponytail. I'm definitely
Yeah.
feeling the but
I'm
you may
always
want
rocking a little pony. I love a little pony. It's so simple. It shows your face. You know what I mean?
you may want to find a seat because we got conversations to get into. So
We got conversations. Okay. I'm just
you need to be comfortable. But you said something that really was surprising to me that I on social media I get a lot of people that I don't know that will inbox me, will post my stuff or repost my stuff and all of that. And for you to say that you've been watching me for so long, I had no idea. And thank you for that. I'm trying to be a woman in this space. You know how that is already.
yes, I do. I actually do. Trust me, I do. Oh my God. Yes, because I mean, literally, let me just get into it. So I'm filming Rich, the video for Rich. And I do pretty much a lot on my own. I do need a team, but for now I do it all. I scope. I'm on the ground in the Bronx and Manhattan and Westchester looking for a venue. And let me be honest with you, girl. We're gonna get into it. Let's get into it. Sometimes people just don't take us seriously, and I'm just like, why? Is it because
Right.
I'm a female? I don't get it. And I don't like to throw that card out because I give everyone the benefit of the doubt. But it's just like you'll have a lounge owner that says, we'll get back to you, and then they won't get back. And I'm just like, if I was really out there already, I'm sure the response would be different. But it is what it is, and we keep pushing through.
Yeah, definitely. I tell you, I that's the battle that I fight a lot. With the being taken seriously, right? It's like I feel like if we're not outside showing our boobs or our ass or scantily dressed, it's like, yeah, we don't really take you that serious, right? But I want for women to understand that we are in this space for a reason, right? I don't have to sell sex for you to see me, right?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
right people will see me, the right people will know who I am. And of course, there are those people who see you but pretend like they don't want to see you because they want to minimize who you are, right?
Oh yes.
So we deal with that also. We deal with it with women, we deal with it with men. I think I'm dealing with that right now in a situation, and I'm just looking and I'm just laughing, because it to me it's whatever. Like, look, I love what I do. I know for a fact that you also love what you do, and that's why I do this. I
Yeah.
love it. It's my stress relief and all of those things. Like last night, I slept for 1 hour in 24 hours, and I'm down here right now doing the show.
Let me
Okay.
tell you something. As I was getting myself together, I said, Michelle, I said, she's just on point because here it is. I'm thinking like, okay, I got to be ready for 7. I have to make sure my daughter's fed. And I'm like, this lady's on point. So it speaks to discipline. I'll say this really quickly. I'm not trying to jump ahead, but, um, let's talk about how the people close to you don't even understand the movement. Let's talk about how your family and friends look at you as like you're wasting time. Meanwhile, there's a burning desire, right? And there's something in you that you didn't even put in you, Michelle. I'm telling you, like I've worked in finance. I have a degree in management, and I'm getting my master's and my doctorate's after it. And my thing is like I've worked in every corporate environment, you name it. I've been a manager in makeup. I've run branches in the banking field and mortgage. And when I tell you, girl, nothing makes me happier than being on the ground with the artists and working on a song and doing a video shoot. And I'm just like, why did God choose me for this? So
Yeah.
I totally get it. I see you on the ground. I saw you were at I don't know what was the event you were at the other day and you were interviewing artists, and I saw the joy in your face. And I get it. Like people don't understand it. It's a joy. It's a joy.
Yeah, you have to love what you do, and I love what I do. Like I was just saying, I have more interviews to put out, and I've just been pacing myself, getting me mentally back together, and all of that. And I'm gonna put my stuff out, but people don't understand the amount of time, effort that we put into these things. So I want to talk to you about that aspect of this, right? Because you not only sing, you're songwriter, you're producing, you have your own LLC, like you're doing you're in school, you're a mom, you're all of these things as a woman, right? Let's talk about the strength that it takes to even get up on a daily basis and become all of those things
Let
in
me tell
one.
you. It's oh my god, it goes back to what I was saying, right? There was a clip that Beyonce put up, and shout out to Beyonce's Beyonce, right? So but I she inspires us, and she had no makeup on once, and she said, I don't know why God chose me for this. And I oftentimes think of that clip because I do everything for my daughter. I cook, clean, we got to do homework, okay, got to make sure her grades are up. And then when she's asleep at 8:39, that's when I come alive. Mind you, I should be getting ready for bed. So then that's when the creativity comes out. And that's when I have to send my emails. And that's when I have to do my business proposals. And it looks like I might be on Instagram liking a photo, but guess what? I'm doing business at the same time. I talk to a lot of artists, and a lot of artists don't even have an LLC. And
Mm,
that's one of the things that I talk about with Pink Guitar Entertainment. I have a record label, Pink Guitar Entertainment. It's a record label, but it's also a consulting business where I try to sit with as many artists as I can and educate them around the music business. And I say all that to say I'm learning. I learn from the vlogs. I try to learn as much as possible every day. But I guess what I'm saying is there's a lot to learn. There's a lot to do and very little time. So my sleep time, I need to sleep more. I really do. But it's just like, when do you have time to sleep when there's so much to do? You know what I mean? I don't know how you balance it. How many hours of sleep do you get?
maybe about 5 or 6. I think maybe about five or
Exactly.
six, right? And that's the part that triggers me. And I'm sure it triggers a lot of people who are doing these things when people try to minimize you.
Right.
You know, not because I'm not one of those girls to go on social media and vent and tell you what's going on or whatever the case may be, but you have no idea what I'm dealing with. But
Yes.
here you are as women in this space trying to minimize the things that we're doing, and even some of the women who minimize us.
Yeah.
We tend to minimize each other because everybody's like, oh, well, I could be better than you and I could do what you doing and all of these things. But none of us really sit back and say, yo, I'm you, girl. I'm you. I was once where you were. I just did some things a little different and said, you know what, I want change. And I upgraded a couple of things and do these things. But we have to start, like my post today on Instagram was, we have to start giving. We need grace. Us
Yeah.
givers need grace. We
We
need
do.
grace. How do you balance your mental health in dealing with all of this stuff?
Honestly, I feel like music is my therapy, but I just need to go back to taking vacations with my daughter. Like she's off for 2 days, Thursday and Friday of this week. And I said to her, I said, babe, we're gonna do something fun. We're gonna go to the mall. We're gonna, simple things like what do we like? Not what's that restaurant? We like the Cheesecake Factory. So we're gonna get dressed up. She gonna have on her little cute. She's 10. I'm a girly girl. So little things like that. Taking her on vacations again. We used to always be out the country. I'm going to prioritize family time with my daughter, family time with the person I'm seeing. So it's just little things like that. But I guess my default is music. And I'm always doing something music oriented. So people say you don't get bored, or I hardly get bored because, like, if I'm not listening to something, sometimes I'm supporting the vlogs. Sometimes I'm going to conferences. So it keeps me entertained for the most part.
Yeah, definitely. So let's talk about how you even got into music. Like, how did all of that happen?
I think music chose me, honestly, because when I sit back and I think about it, I'm Jamaican. I was born in Jamaica, and my parents they had some apartments in the Bahamas. Long story short, I grew up in the Bahamas at the tender age of I was two, three, and I graduated valedictorian twice, sixth grade and 12th grade. It's an honor. Um, and I left the Bahamas when I was 17 on a full scholarship to Miami.
Oh,
So the Bahamas is like it's like my home, right? And I remember dancing in the streets with the hibiscus in my hair. Just how this ponytail looks, I had big natural hair and I had the hibiscus in my hair. And I was performing in the streets with the Junkanoo band. And I was always into performances and choirs. When I went up to Miami in college, I spent 3 years down in Florida and I was in the chorale, okay? Sitting up straight, diction. I'm talking about diction. I'm talking about chorale. I'm talking about tours throughout the states, learning the notes. So music has always been a part of my life. The first song I wrote was I was 8 years old. It was really corny. I'm not gonna sing it.
wow.
I was 8 years old. I wrote my first song, and then I recorded my first song at 16. One of my girlfriends in the Bahamas, she took me into the studio of Michelle. Girl, when I tell you, I thank that girl to today. I text Lisa all the time. Shout out to Lisa. Lisa, big up yourself forever. I text Lisa all the time. And every time I have a new song, she's like, yes, yes, yes. I'm like, girl, if it wasn't for you, I would not be here. Lisa is my bona fide sister. She was an audio engineer at the time. And I swear to God, why did Lisa take me into the studio? Only God knows. And after that, like, I was like, the studio, it was so cool. We were singing Christian songs at the time on the ground, performing. I've always been into performances. And after that, I was like, I love this. So looking back, I kind of wish I'd gone into audio engineering,
Okay.
but it is what it is.
Definitely. I feel like you're doing the things that you love, you know?
Yeah.
Um Sometimes we feel we should have gone into something, but then we are where we're supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I feel like, you are where you are. Are you like currently signed to anybody, or you're doing all of this on your own?
I am not signed. And that's the thing. It's so tricky because when I post my music, I always post about Pink Guitar Entertainment, my own record label. And I don't want any record labels to think that I'm not open to being signed, right? Being signed is not a bad thing. I'm just currently not signed because the first song that I did in 2021, the first official song, one of my friends, Frastman Brilliant. I don't know if you know Frastman.
Yeah, I do.
Yes,
I do.
yes. You do, right? Because yes, yes, yes. I know you guys are acquainted, IKEA and all that stuff. So Frost said, shout out to Frost. He was like, who's your record label? And I always take this opportunity to shout him out. And I was like, record label? I have no one behind me. He was like, create your own business, and the rest was history. So he planted that seed in my head, and I did it. And yeah, so I'm open to being signed, of course.
Yeah, I always wanted to have that conversation. I'm glad you mentioned that the aspect of you having your own record label and then somebody else comes and says, "Look, we could offer you more, and sign you to them." How do you even balance that? Like, what would be the defining decision to make you say, "All right, I'm either gonna put this to the side or I'm gonna do my own thing, keep doing my own thing, or stay on another person's label, or are you going to combine both? Like, how does that work for you?"
It's tricky, right, Michelle? Because I'll give you a quick scenario. I can't cook, my love for cook too. That's my can do too. Oxtail, I can make in my sleep, girl. Curry go. Okay, one day you should come over. But everyone knows me. I love to cook. Food is my love language as well. So when I got a restaurant, them, see me, I know. It's like, because you know how to do something, right? So I try not to be the same way in the music business. I always want to remain humble and learning, because like I said, I try to study as much as possible every day about the business. So it's like, if a record label comes to me, of course, I'm gonna be like, looking at them with the fine, like going through the contracts with the fine teeth comb and everything. I say
Yeah.
that to say, I'm very careful what I sign, because I also come out to my video shoots with the contracts and everything. So it's kind of like, uh, I'll do it, but I'd have to really bring it to the attention of one of my attorney friends and stuff, something like that, would just really, really know what I'm getting into. And I advise every artist to do that, right? A lot of artists, we just sign because we want to be signed. We want it. But what are you getting into?
Yeah, that fine print is important. The fine print is definitely important. Now you are definitely a Gaza girl. Um you make no qualms about it. You are, that's who you are. How did you become a Gaza girl? Like, tell me about that.
It's so funny. Me and this damn pony. I'm sorry. I keep fixing it. I always loved Cartel. Ever since I heard Cartel, I think it was like 2002 in New York. I just moved to New York, and I was just like, "Who is this man?" I'm Mr. The man, lyrical, and he grew on me more and more over time. And I'm sure he didn't get my messages when he was in jail, but I was emailing him, telling him how much I'm praying for him. I'm trying not to cry. Oh my God. And I get emotional about Cartel. I love him. I love his work ethic. I love his story.
Mm,
And that's why I say Gaza. Because for me, it's not about perfection. It's about, what do you do with your story?
yeah.
Right? What do you do? How do you rise from the not so positive things? And I like that he endorses upcoming artists, and I like his style. I really do. So yeah, Mr. Gaza.
I definitely love it. Now you have this song, Rich, with Rich Boss. Like, tell
Yes.
me how did all of that happen? How did all that happen?
Super exciting. I don't know how Rich from. I think he said he found me from that same Cartel song that I did. So I did King of Dancehall recently. I think it was like March. A tribute to Cartel on the WIFL rhythm. And then Rich
Mm,
Ross reached out to me, and he's like, "Do you want to be on this rhythm?" I listened to the rhythm. I was just like, "Oh my God, this is it." The rhythm sounded gothic. It sounded dark. It sounded like you have you. I'm sure you've watched the Freddy Krueger movies, right? And you see
yeah.
that chilling feeling that you get if you listen to the instrumental in the beginning. Because I listen to instrumentals before I write it. I will listen to it and let it get into my system and into my spirit and let it speak to me first. So, girl, when I tell you, I was in the bathroom that night and taking my shower, and I just let it play, and all I heard was like, "No, don't take this the wrong way, guys, because I'm very Christian at heart. I'm very godly at heart." But I heard the knives, girl. I heard the chopping, and I said, "This is dark." So I just got into my mode because as an artist, you have to know how to transform. Okay. So, and I call it getting into character.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah.
right. You get into character with every song. I don't know about any other artist, but I'm going to get into character. And what you see is not necessarily who I am because that's that character of that song.
Right.
So I listened to Sean Storm's song right after I listened to the instrumental, and he came with the darkness. And who else did I listen to? I said, let me listen to Octane Reason, Sean Storm's Treason. And then the first thing I got was Love. And I started
Mm.
singing a love song to it. And I was just like, nah, that's not it. And I sent it to Rich Boss. And I said, what do you think? And he said, it's coming, it's coming. And then I went back and I said, female Machiavella. And I got dark. And I was just like, make money any day, anywhere. And I pulled out my darkness. And I was just like, this is it because I'm coming out of a bad relationship in 2024. Person
Oh
left
wow.
me for dead. Oh, yeah, let's talk about it. Person left me for dead and total narcissist. And you know what? I was supposed to die from that. When I say that, I'm talking about just how broken it left me. And
Mentally, yeah. Yeah.
right. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we go through things, right? It doesn't have to be a relationship or a broken relationship. But you go through a period where you're like, am I even gonna make it? That's how I felt. And now things are working out for me, thank God. And I'm just like, I'm gonna rise from this. So that song for me is personal because it's just like you broke me down or I fell down or whatever the case may be, but I'm rising. You prayed for me to die. And the reason I say that is because people may not directly pray for you to die, but if you're gonna leave somebody for dead or whatever somebody does to you, not playing the victim, but people hurt you. Let's be real.
Yeah.
And or even if people don't hurt you, you go through the worst experiences and you're left for dead. Are you going to stay there or are
You
you going
can't.
to rise? Exactly. So that song for me was just like, yeah, I'm rising from this. So I like it a
I
lot, Rich.
always say to anybody who is going through hard take, a breakup, whatever, whatever, some hard times, whatever, you got 24 hours to get your
Wow.
shit together. 20 hours to get your together, right? Because while you are sitting here like the world is ending, that person is living their best life.
That's
Okay.
true. I mean, yeah, people take things differently. And again, it doesn't even have to be a breakup. Like I said, you can hit rock bottom with your business. Like whatever the story is, like you said, 24 hours, cry it all out, boo hoo cry, get your therapy, do what you got to do, get back up.
Write a song, sing a song, do something. Look,
Do
look,
something.
we've all been through those moments, right? And people will be lying if they say they haven't, right?
Of
But
course.
I live in the essence of, I'm not allowing anybody to break me, right? I'm not like if I have to feel sad for 2 hours, I'm gonna do that, right?
Yeah,
Because I've stopped giving people that type of power over me.
very
You
true.
know, when I listen to these songs, and that's why I love music so much, is because you guys are telling your stories, and people may not even know, the reasoning behind this song, but you just explained it. Like, look, I
Yeah.
was going through something, and I put a pen to paper, and I wrote Rich. And the craziest thing about it is that you said what you just said, and now I kind of get an understanding of what the word rich means.
Yeah.
Most people look at rich as money, but it's
Mm,
not for you. It's not about the money. It's
right.
not about,
Because sorry to cut you, right, I'm not rich yet, right, but and then it's also magical because we're speaking things into existence. One of my friends, I don't know what country he's in. We went to school together. He's a Kappa Alpha Psi. He's a member of Kappa Alpha Psi. I'm a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha. And so he's my good friend, my former classmate in college. And the young man has my song Rich on his story. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
nice. And he's climbing up some kind of hill because he's athletic. He travels for a living. And to hear my song on a couple people's stories on TikTok, it's just like, yeah, let's get this inspirational vibe going. So for me, rich is like, I'm not there yet. I'm not rich yet, but I'm going to be rich. And we're
Yeah.
speaking this into existence.
And to you, sir. To you, sir. To you,
Exactly.
sir. She's still out here shining bright as a light. And don't come back when you see she doing great. Don't grade her. Don't come back. She don't want you. She don't
No.
want you. Tell I don't want you.
I think he knows that by now.
Good. You know, I tell people all the time, like you don't know people's story. You don't know the things that people have had to overcome,
Yeah.
when they're singing. And a lot of us as black people don't go to therapy. So I admire you artists and you musicians who just, this is your therapy. Like music is your therapy. You're telling your stories, people are relating to your story. And I think people are going to relate to this song even more now that you explained the things that you were going through. And this is the song that came out for you.
Yes.
What's your sign? What's your sign? What's your birthday?
I'm a Leo.
You a lion. You're a,
Yes.
you're a lion. They going to definitely hear you roar.
Oh,
What I wanted to talk to you about is the idea that you said to me, that you don't go on Instagram live too much and all of that kind of stuff. I feel like you need to change up. Let people see you, right?
I do.
I always have these conversations. Let people see you,
Yeah.
because again, you're an artist. You're doing this music, but people want to be able to relate to you as the person, as
Yeah.
Renee. I want
Yeah.
to relate to you as Renee. So I think that's one thing that you need to, definitely work on. Like, go, let people see you. Let people see you.
Oh yeah. I trust me. I'm too laid back in that sense where people may like, okay, I'm very confident, so if you don't know me you may think like I like the spotlight, but I'm very reserved. So I'll challenge myself to do more and turn on my live and all that stuff. Speaking of
Yes,
which, Michelle, speaking of which, I may need your help, girl, because I think I told you in my bio that I have this show called Pink Guitar.
yes.
um
I was definitely gonna
yeah.
bring that up right now. Because you did send me a voice note, in a manner of where you're looking, for different artists and those types of things. So tell everybody what's that about. Tell them what that's about.
Sure. So I have 2 episodes online already. If you go on YouTube, my YouTube, youtube.com/, at Pink Guitar Entertainment. Just search in Pink Guitar, you'll see it. I have 2 episodes where I'm interviewing artists. Sweet short version. I'm taking different restaurants in the city and I'm interviewing artists about their music business. So I'm gonna get out more and chat more, but I do agree with what you're saying. Just on my own, like Instagram Live and stuff like that, I will be talking more. But with that show, I'm looking for upcoming and established artists from my new episodes launching this summer.
Nice. I like it. I like it. Definitely like it. Being in these spaces again is so powerful that a lot of times we don't know how powerful it is. When I'm out places, I get people who come up to me and hug me, and I'm like, who are you?
Aw.
When I was at Best of the Best the other day, like there's so
Yes.
many women who are coming up to me and saying hi and all of that kind of stuff. And I watch you and I like what you're doing and all of that. I'm very shy, just like you. You wouldn't know it, but I am. Once I'm in public, I'm in a shell, right? Because I'm very protective of myself. I'm in a shell, but once the character Michelle G has to come out, then
Yeah.
she's out. But
Wait,
I
Dover,
have
did you just say that you're shy, Michelle?
I am definitely shy. I stay to myself. If you see me
Um,
anywhere, you will see me in a corner by myself. I just
but what's your sign, by the way?
I'm a Sag. I'm a Sag.
Okay. Okay. I kind of feel like a lot of us in this space, we're introverted, extroverted is at the same time. Cause like I can speak in front of people and I'm not afraid to contact artists but I'm still kind of private and reserved. So I get it. I get it.
Yeah, it's important. You know what it is? I use it as my defense mechanism, right? To protect my energy. Because that's just who I am. I'm just very quiet. But once I get a microphone, then the Michelle G comes out. And that's something I had to grow into, right?
Yeah.
It just didn't happen over time. That's something that I had to grow into. That's why I'm saying to you, take the opportunity to go live. Even if you don't go live, like put up some quotes, say some things, have your music playing in the background so people can start relating to you,
Yeah.
Renee, and get to know you and understand you some more. So let's
That's
talk about this song on the WYFL
mhm,
rhythm. Let's talk about this
mhm,
song.
mhm.
Tell me about why you decided to jump on the rhythm. Like what made you decide to jump on it?
So the song I wrote when he did the Barclay, a little bit shortly after he did the two shows at Barclay Center, I went to one of them, and I wrote the song. And when the WYFL rhythm started to get hot, I said, why not put it on this so it can get some traction? And it absolutely did, because I had it for another rhythm that I was going to purchase online, and I was in my room and I was just like practicing it to the WYFL, and people like it. And shout to Gaza Uncle, State of the Dance Hall War. So many vloggers who have reposted my song, played it on their platforms. Shout to Gaza Nation. I'm talking about Gaza Nation just flooded the YouTube with love. So shout to everyone that loves the song and endorses it. And Cartel, shout out to Cartel, of course. And I just wanted to do a tribute to what he's been doing in the space since he came out. So I'm glad people like it.
Yeah, definitely. So here's the song, guys. Here's the song.
DJ Bumbo Clap, man. Yeah.
Me on the beat, so it's a me on the beat, so it's a
Man, a king of dancer, crown it a shine. Free world boss, y'all have to wine. Go them for me line. Free the way of me heart is time. One goat, one king, and alkaline water. A mad thing, street vibes, y'all the shot, no ramping. Look up on you to watch your damn flame stain. Teacher, hurry, teacher. Teacher, teacher, one coat, one king, one coat, one coat, one king, one coat, one king, one coat, one coat, one king. Call him Marina Shella, money up the flooring like umbrella. Who shows round, Barclays Center. Do this on me, the glow trend setter. Man, yeah, they got prison hype, but them I talk about. Still a drop hits and him still a lock road. Fully Gaza, that's a word code. Teacher, teacher.
What would have happened if they had authorized this song for you? Would have that meant to you?
Um, it would mean a lot to me, and I'll tell you something. I wouldn't be shocked at all. Um, because there's a lot of prophecies that have gone out about me being on billboards and about me being a millionaire and all this stuff. So for me, when I see things happening, I'm not shocked. I just know that I have to keep working. In other words, you want to get to Brooklyn, right? And you're in the
Yeah,
Bronx.
yeah,
Or you are gonna get to Brooklyn if you don't commute. So where I am now, it's like my spirit is already where I need to be. I just have to put in the work. And like you said, speak more, talk more, let people know about me more. But for me, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I'm ready.
Did you reach out? Did you reach out?
I've tagged them. I've tagged them a couple times, and I've just tagged them, but I did not reach out.
What
I
do you
didn't like
think?
inbox them personally,
Okay.
but I tagged them.
What do you think? Like when these rhythms come out, and you guys jump on them, what do you think that the producers need to do to add like some of the new artists on these rhythms? Like, what do you think is that thing that they need to start doing besides paying attention?
Right.
Besides that, but what is the other things that you think that they need to start doing? Because a lot of these producers don't really add new artists
Yeah.
to these rhythms. They've already paid who they paid and did what they did. But
Right.
what do you think is that thing?
Honestly, Michelle, so even with that song, like I'm repping a camp on that song. So I'm not saying that they won't endorse it or wouldn't have, but it's kind of tricky because I'm coming in the gate saying, I'm repping a camp, right? For me, that's why I said it's promo for that song. However, I feel like as opposed to saying, hey, producers, add us artists, I just think we need to work harder.
Oh,
So,
I
like, for
like that.
example, I'll tell you why I say that. When I did the song for Cartel, that same song, a lot of people were saying tag Cartel. Now, I did tag him initially, but I'm not going to knock his door down and inbox him and stalk him. My thing is, my work should speak for itself,
Well,
right?
I'm the type of girl to knock down doors and stalk people. I do. Why?
Sometimes, but I just feel like, you
Sometimes.
know what? When,
All the time, because a lot of the things that I've gotten is because I knock on doors and annoy people. You know what I mean? Like, I think that we have to the pride aspect of us, right? And I mean, you don't have to tag him every day or whatever the case may be, but inbox every day. People ain't seeing it. Inbox every day. And those types of things, because I feel like sometimes missed opportunities happen because we just say, he'll see it.
no. No. So here's the thing with me. I'm not laid back at all.
Okay,
I'm
good.
not laid back. I'm not leaving things to chance. Cartel already knows about me. If I tag you in my post and other people that are around you are posting that song, him know about me. But he's
Yes.
probably looking saying, let me see what more she got. And with all due respect, if Cartel never reaches out to me, and I'm just using him for an example, I'm still going to put out my work. So when I
Yeah.
say to you, when and everyone knows I love Cartel, but what I'm saying is I have a duty to fulfill. So no, I'm not sitting back saying, hey, they'll reach out to me. What I'm saying is I think music is so powerful that if my stuff gets so good and I keep burning and when I say burning, like keep, grinding for lack of a better term, keep putting out beautiful music, everything will come to me the way it's supposed to.
You're right. You're definitely right. But I want you to keep pushing, definitely keep pushing. Now I also noticed that you are in school, getting your master's degree and thinking of doing your doctorate once you're done.
Yes.
Um Kudos to you, first of all, for doing that. I'm an educational girly. Like, I love women doing their thing when it comes to education. What aspect of this will this play in the music business of it?
Right. I think it will speak to the fact that women, we can be educated and creative. It will send a message to my daughter, right? Like when I go to her school, just to give you an example, her friends say, hey, Taylor's mom, I heard your song. And that means so much to me. Right. So what if they know me one day as not just Taylor's mom that's putting out music like Mana King of Dancehall, but she has a doctorate. Like even with you, seeing that you're Dr. Michelle, when I came across you years ago, I don't think you were a doctor, correct?
No.
Right. 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 Like how long would that journey be? So like you inspired me as well. So I think it will give people that leverage, that push to say she can do it, I can do it as well.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. What do you want people to get from your music? What is your message that you want them to get from it?
Love. Honestly, love. Everything I write, Michelle, is love. Like even real quick, let me tell you something. Okay, so you see that song Rich? I don't know if you have time to play it. So I started off and you'll see the video too. It's like a dichotomy. And that's how my mind works. I started off really rough in the beginning. If you listen to the first verse, it's like, pray for me, but my rise back, female Macavella. And then in the second verse, I switched it to he trying to wine and dine me. And I was just like, okay. But it wasn't intentional. It's something that happened in the studio. I didn't like the second verse. And I said to my engineer, I don't like this. Let's change it. And he was like, yeah. And I went in the booth and changed it right away. So that second verse wasn't even supposed to be the second verse. Um, I say that to say, with my music, love. I do gospel. I write gospel. I write. You'll hear. I'm coming out with a lot of different stuff. R&B. I don't have a genre. Love is my genre, but
I love
that's pretty much just it. Like my reggae song. Oh my God! If I'm not your girl, why? Why you make love to me? Why you come home to me? You said I'm all you need. If I'm not your girl, why? Why are you so in love? Telling me that I should have your babies. I've had enough. So so it's like all my music, it's like love or relationship or just love for God. It's just love.
I love it. I definitely love it. I want to see you definitely do great. I hope that, Rich Boss is pushing you as much as he's pushing the men on this rhythm. Because again, as being a woman in this space, a lot of times we get left behind. Just because, the culture is man driven. So a lot of times women get left behind. And I hope that, he is definitely pushing this song for you. And I can't wait to see what else you have to give us. I can't wait to see it.
Thank you. Shout to Rich Boss. Yes, he's been very instrumental, very supportive, so professional. He's always on TikTok. Shout to Gaza Hindu. I know she's another lady on the hottest rhythm right now. So yes, he's definitely supportive of us women in the space and on his rhythm. Yeah.
I love it. I definitely love it. So before I let you get out of here, one thing I want to tell you is take your daughter's last name out of your bio.
Oh, that's her middle name, by the way.
Okay,
Yeah,
good.
I
Good.
didn't put her last name. That's no, she's a
Okay.
brand too. She's a brand
Oh,
too. So she's about to start her YouTube. So Taylor Shalom is her brand.
love it. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. I love the fact that you're doing your thing, you're including your baby girl in it. And like I said, nothing more than success definitely for
Thank
you.
you.
So before I let you go, of course, give everybody your social media handles where they can get your music and a positive message. A positive message.
Okay, I appreciate. First of all, Michelle, thank you so much for having me, and I look forward to what you're doing as well. Very inspirational in the space. So, Renee Levy, but I go by Rain Goddess on Instagram. Rain Goddess on Instagram and YouTube.com/ at Pink Guitar Entertainment. So all of my music will be on Pink Guitar Entertainment on that YouTube, and all of the videos with the artists will be on that YouTube. So okay, and on TikTok it's Rain Goddess as well. My message to anyone would just be: get up, get up, get up, and keep going. That's it. Motion, right? So it's all about
Yeah.
motion.
Yeah. That's always my thing to people. Get up. Get you
Yeah.
up. Regardless of how you feel, you gotta get up. You can't stay there. Get up.
And you know what?
Get,
If you're up, keep going, right? So get
go.
up.
Get up and keep going.
Yeah.
Renee, I want to say thank you for being here today. Not only that, thank you for also always sharing my stuff and all of that kind of stuff. And I share your things too. I feel like it's so important for us as
Yes.
women to assist each other and help each other and get rid of all of the jealousy and the competition and all of that foolishness, because again, we are fighting for a space. We're
Yes.
fighting for an ear. We're fighting just to be here on a daily basis. So again, kudos to you. Shout out to you. And like I said, go live some more. Go live some more. Let the
Okay.
people see you.
I will. I definitely will. Okay. And Michelle, before you go, if you know any, of course you do. I just need let me be transparent. I need an artist that's hot right now for my next episode. I'm getting ready to film in Manhattan very, very soon. I want to do a couple episodes. I just need some hot artists. So help your girl out, and I'm ready to go.
I'll try and see who's in the area, because these people come in and out, in and out, in and out.
Okay.
They just
Yeah,
in
yeah,
and
yeah.
out. I'll see how I can help you in regards to that.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem, hon. Have a great rest of your night.
You too. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you.
DJ Bumbo.
Me on the beat, so it's a banger.
That was cute.
Man, a king of dancer, crown it a shine. Free world back, y'all off me wine. Go them for me line. Free the way of me heart is time. One goat, one king, and alkaline water. A mad thing, street vibes when they got the shot, no ramping. Look up on you to watch the damn flame sting. Teacher, hurry, teacher. Teacher, teacher. One king, one goat, one goat, one king. One goat, one king, one goat, one goat, one king. Call him Marina Shella. Money up the flooring like umbrella. Who shows ground? Barclays Center. Do this on me, the glow trend setter.
Me have to fight for get in. Knock you do a whole night for get in. Girl, sit down if you like, it's a tease. Say a man 5 dead and 9 she a keep. Girl, let do a hype, it's a please. You walk and wind like you a tease. She a bubble and she never miss a beat. To the 2 thick ties, I'm a fight with the cheese. Heartbreaker, Mrs. Take a break. Me say, beg you a favor, bust a bubble dead. Me say, from your body bless, if you represent. Me say, be your prettiness, up in the mesh. Me say, we will pay her, tell me what is that. Me say, tell the haters, you no matter that. Me say, blend this up with Jen, we do not the neck. Bring up on the ends, money off to spend a social tech. Me have the skill to get in. Put the lock on the grill to get in. Man, I want on the shoes to the lean. I forget the body, tell us on the girl to the queen. Tell her do a hype, it's a please. You walk and wind like you a tease. She a bubble and she never miss a beat. To the 2 thick ties, I'm a fight with the cheese. What a body buff, it a potty mouse, baby. You fi back it up, you fi back it up. Drop it off the cup, yeah, it a fi broke. How the girl make me happy, so the girl happy. Look who there? Full of stamina, go for your keep up. Block it down, again, a amateur. Yeah, she have it up. Nah, like, have it up. Short girl, mad enough. Back it up and make me watch her just up and the party up. Me have to fight fi get in. Knock you do a whole night fi get in. Girl, sit down if you like, it's a tease. Say a man 5 dead and 9 she a keep. Girl, do a hype, it's a please. You walk and wind like you a tease. She a bubble and she never miss a beat. See the 2 thick ties, I'm a fight with the cheese. Girl, them time, girl, them time. Girl, them time, girl, them time. Girl, them time, girl, them time. Girl, them time, girl, them. Fight it. Fight it. You have to fight it. Hey.
Good up, never in a contest, more on your wine room, puru. Come here, girl, shake where you got room, puru. Big body, girl, bounce, bodum. But sang a play, pull it up, chunk, puru. Tell her look at one with your hands, be what to do. Hit top, hot, girl, kick off the show. Yeah. Room, pop, shot that, catch that balance, find it to a hot, girl, hot. Get that 24 handbag, handler, she want plenty more, yes.
Tell me now she explain.
Bad. Walk out, girl, you are my good up. Never in a contest, more on your wine room, puru. Come here, girl, shake where you got room, puru. Big body, girl, bounce, bodum. But sang a play, pull it up, chunk, puru. Tell her look at one with your hands, be what to do. Hit top, hot, girl, kick off the show. Yeah. Room, pop, shot that, catch that balance, find it to a hot, girl, hot. Get that 24 handbag, handler, she want plenty more, yes, I got that. Shelly belly, action. He got that big figure, catch that Snapchat, baby, give me more. Lock chat, action, music sweet as soul, wine pam, bad. Away, room, puru. Walk out, girl, you are my good up. Never in a contest, more on your wine room, puru. Come here, girl, shake where you got room.
Yo, the fix Michelle G. I'm okay, there we go. I touched some and the microphone went someplace else. I'm Michelle G. I'm in the building. I'm getting ready to start my next interview. This young man, like, I admire him a lot. I definitely admire him a lot, but we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that interview, okay?
I'm on you. Where the girl we love money there? Where the girl we love money there? Yeah, in the US, me there. Tell her so fi come fi money. Y'all want money, a man what we spend. Come here, Miss Grippy, girl, you magnificent. Why you look be deep, in a Chanel? Tell the boys say you like nice treatment. Say you want money to take care of yourself. Bills of the pay, if you remember the rent. In my heart, if you eat, I no ask for yourself. I show the boys spend them, say she don't show. Where the girl may love money there, money there. Where the girl may love money there, money there. Yeah, in the US, me there. Tell her so fi come fi money. Y'all want money, a man what we spend. Come here, Miss Grippy, girl, you magnificent. Why you love me deep?
Yeah. Y'all the Prince Michelle G. I admire this young man. I'm gonna tell y'all when the first time I saw him, but I want him to be on the live when I tell y'all the first time I saw him in person. A few years ago, I saw him in person. But this song that he has out right now, Money Yo, with the y'all will love money there, right here, so right, y'all so right, y'all so. We are definitely gonna have a great conversation with One Ski. We're definitely going to have a conversation. We're going to ask him about a lot of things today. Shout out to Romy Icon. Yeah, so I'm here in the building. Get with the fix. Michelle G. Let me go.
I'm on you. I'm on you. I'm on you. Where the girl may love money there, money there. Where the girl may love money there, money there. Yeah, in the US, me there. Tell her so fi come fi money. Y'all want money, a man what we spend. Come here, Miss Grippy, girl, you magnificent. Why you look be deep, in a Chanel? Tell the boys say you like nice treatment. Say you want money to take care of yourself. Bills of the pay, if you remember the rent. In my heart, if you eat, I no ask for yourself. I show the boys spend them, say you look you yourself. You spotters, you know like broke man, you rather this scammers. If you remember, say money make gal and the manners. I could know what gal you want. Bring over mothers, you want lobster tail or people who fires. Kick around for heart, remember man a liar. Murder she roll like beam-ups and pliers. Calculate money, man them two buyers. Cash transaction, he put you wire. Money a man what we spend. Come here, Miss Grippy, girl, you magnificent. Why you love me deep in a Chanel? Tell the boys say you like nice treatment. Say you want money to take care of yourself. Bills of the pay, if you remember the rent. In my heart, if you eat, I no ask for yourself. I show the boy spend them say you look you yourself. Flashy money funny girl, them is solve all problem. Lord, say she want money, yo. She have a situation and money fully bodied. Money she a free and she not time for boys. Say it for your struggle cause she wants soft lies. Change the rubbish so she ready for the ride. Shut all you want cause the money bring it joy.
War child, I'm not speaking to you, but I'm playing a song.
This lady, I will ask her bite you. You see why ask her bite you. Body big, me see why ask her like you. Why will you give ask her make him wife you? The way you wind up. The way you take up and not talk up like a time bomb. From the gully to the hill, so you climb up. Sit down on the body like here, take time now. The way you wind up. You have the grip, you have the glue out of vagina. And then the cleaner from us, me like you. Sit down for my body, my girl. Take time now, big long body, make the girl act wild. Big long body, make the girl start smile. Big long body says she want have fun, so she lick a baby daddy and drop off the child. Girl, your bad move like you're not spine. Where you take and you talk, me swear you stop time. Arch your back and girl catch the decide. Girl, bubble up and get rough, she a rider. The way you wind up. The way you take up and not talk up like a time bomb. From the gully to the hill, so you climb up. Head on body like here, take time now. The way you wind up. You have the grip, you have the glue out of vagina. And then the cleaner from us, me like yours. Head on for my body, my girl, take time now. 1, 2, girl, you got the glue. 3, 4, me make that swerve. 5, 6, yeah, you're full of tricks. Me take you up on a cruise and make we rocky shit. 7, 8, I gonna tell you straight. 9, 10, I want all of your friends. Cause a summertime, yes, and a time for gal bend. So Stephen drop the beat again. The way you wind up, the way you take up and knock up like a timer. From the gully to the hill, so you climb up. Sit down on the body like cheer, take time now. The way you wind up. You have the grip, you have the glue, what a vagina. And then the cleaner from us, and me like you. Sit down on my body, my girl, take time now.
I'm on you. I'm on you.
Yeah, would you fix Michelle G? Where they gotta love money there? Where they gotta love money there? Rain, you love money? I'm in the building, guys. Yeah, it's Wednesday. I put up a thing earlier today, where I was talking about women want money. Like, have you asked her? Did you send her money for food today? Breakfast, lunch, dinner? You just texting and talking and the conversations, but she hungry and she mouth dry. Where the money there? Where's the money? Where is the money? Call us gold diggers, whatever y'all want to call us. We like money. Now, there's a lot of us who are not going to beg y'all for nothing. There's a lot of us who are not going to be like, oh, can I get? If you have a girl who is not a can I get girl, just send you the money. Let you wake up and see the Zelle, the Cash App, the PayPal, the MoneyGram. What other pay system they have? Let you wake up and see it. Stop being so stingy with your money. And then you have those men who are like, well, she ain't my girl, so I'm not gonna give her nothing. But you want she give you some. I don't get it. I don't understand. Don't understand. But we're gonna talk to one ski OG in a little bit. We're just waiting for him to join the live. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I'm on you. I'm on you. Right now. Where the girl may love money there? Where the girl may love money there? Yeah, then the US. Tell us if he can feel money. Y'all want money, man, what we spend? Come here, miss. Girl, you magnificent. Why you look with the Birkin or Chanel? Tell the boys, say you like nice street men. Say you want money to take care of yourself. Bills of the pay, if you remember the rent. You might ask if you eat or no ask for yourself. I show the boys, spend them, say you hotel. No squatters, like broke man, you rather date. Remember, say money make gal and the manners. I don't know what gal you want bring over mothers. She want lobster tail or even fires. Chick around. Remember man a liar. Murder she roll like demons and pliers. Gal get money, man them two buyers. Cash transaction, he go through wire. Money, man, what we spend? Come here, me, get magnificent. Why you love me, Birkin or Chanel? Tell the boys, say you like nice treatment. Say you want money to take care of yourself. Bills of the pay, if you remember the rent. You might ask if you eat or no ask for yourself. I show the boys, spend them, say you look you yourself. Now she money, funny girl, them is solve all problem. Lord, say she want money, yo. She have a situation, and money fully void. Money she a free and she not time for boys. Say it for your struggle cause she wants soft noise. Stranger the robbery, so she ready for the ride. Shut all you want cause her money bring it joy. I she money for me, girl, them. Got this solve our problem. I she money for me, girl, them. Got this solve our problem. Money, man, what we spend? Come here, me, get magnificent. Why you love me, be Birkin or Chanel? Tell the boys, say you like nice treatment. Pretty freak, but she look decent. I know any man a touch these legs. But girl, she just a pretend. Nighttime when she turn demon. She want me come in her face. Bossy now because she like me juice taste. She got go for me boss, Listerine and toothpaste. Every girl a freak, now I the waist girl, who cares? Bedroom, she give it up in all the bedroom now. Bedroom, she unleashing all the bedroom now. Bedroom, what girl in all the bedroom now. Bedroom, needing for in all the bedroom. Pretty sneaky link. She want to give a man the kitty where she not fi fret. She call me every time and then she call the pussy wet. Your kitty is a gold, me stroke your hard and box your neck. Arch your back and spread your knees, girl you know if you said. Your pussy grip me good, when I call me can't forget. How much cash you need, my car fat me double it. So swallow everything and spit it out about that bit. No, bedroom. She keep it up in all the bedroom. Bedroom. She unleash in all the bedroom. Me no like coming out here from your left leg. You don't care if we left, girl, you want my baby. But know you got your man. You know I got my girl too. But we not stop playing too. We want live a double life. Double life. Something about the double life. It give me vibe. Want live a double life. And it's a trouble life. Something about the double life. It give me vibe. Why we so toxic? Why we so jealous? Why when we argue, we make your pussy wet up? Why when we fight, you with make my cocky get up and not leave? Every time when we fed up and we time to we adapt. Hey girl. Hey girl. Hey girl. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey. Take time and climb palm. You sit down panic, you ready to walk a seat and to the sit down for the jockey ya, tiki she taki ya, step up your hey girl. Bumper the brown English pound, fat up in a side up. Print out, hot like paprika, pick you like spatula, dig you like jacama. Girl, your body good, you know your is a 10. I me carry the so bend your back, you are the hen. Me happy, good coming on me, if you tell a friend. I can't say good, me know white about them.
Join the live, join the live, join the live, join the live.
I mean, I stick you with the grapevine lately. Bumper big and up and weighty. Bounce and shaky, bounce and shaky. Take time and climb palm. You sit down, but you ready to walk a seat and to the sit down for the jockey ya, tiki she taki ya, step up your bumper the brown English pound, fat up in a up. Print out, hot like paprika, flip you like spatula, dig you like jacama. Your body that's so pretty for me. I bet body not good to be guys. Like Jack you but me a papa. Y'all feel look good but no so. Y'all feel blessed but no so. How you treat me make we ask so me give. Love your heart, how it feel. Give me heart, you deserve it for real. Where it costs, not a thing. Take me soul, give you the ring. She said she never knew us, so me loving feel. Real money in your life is not a thing. Me and you, we just a win.
Oh no, the live ended. You know why? The music. Yeah, I'm gonna restart the live. I gotta restart the live.
Go wild out to me. No stop talk, she want come see me. She want me, she say. Until that she have love for me, you are my love. Take your heart cause you will light up for me. Say she like me, girl I know me like you tough. Love your body, that's why my wife you tough. Miss pretty girl, you know me woulda hype you up. But if me leave off, my girl me woulda wife you tough. She love the kiss, she love the hug, she love the fun, she like romance. We play the role, me play the boss. Please just for work, pay what's the cost. Your body comfy, your body want me, your body want to be that so flingy for me. The best body in the world, so me feel callie. From the first date, she said you want me. One touch, first kiss, make me funny. Can't go off, we love a figure all in. But you can do what you want to be.
Happen. Oh, there you go. Yeah, with the fix Michelle G. You know what happened when you play too much music on Instagram? They cut you out. They cut you out. Unfortunately. So I had to restart the live. So I'm just okay, he's there. He's there. Hold on, guys.
Nobody but me. A real man in your life, you know? I love your girl, pumpkin man. She call when she want company. Go wild out to me. No stop talk, she want come see me. She want me, she say yeah. Until she have love.
Hello, sir. How are you? How you doing? How you doing?
Oh, go ahead, miss. Me there.
Why you in the dark? Why you in the dark?
I'm a natural habitat this year now in the darkness. So. I feel it, I feel it.
What animal likes being in the dark that much that this is your natural habitat?
What you say? Night owl.
Night owl. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So here on Get With The Fix, first of all, thank you for being here tonight. And thank you for understanding about last week. I got sick really bad.
That's
So
what me I hear, man.
yeah, I got sick really, really bad. But I just want to say, first of all, thank you. I was saying that the first time I saw you perform was at the Alkaline show back
Which
in New
one?
York, and I think Mount Vernon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was that was the first time I saw you on stage. And at that moment, I was standing by the steps, and you walk up the steps, and your energy just felt really good while you were going up those stairs. So
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
yeah, definitely. So you are the person I started following you a long time, but now I'm so into the things that you're doing. It's crazy how I'm so into the things that you're doing because I feel like you were that guy that was, you could tell you had some heartbreak, but now you are out here repping for us ladies. So I want to say thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, man, for real, always. Yeah.
Thank you for the gig y'all money. You know, the money, yo, we like it. We like it.
Yeah, let them get money.
Now with that song, right? I know that the fellas was probably like, "What is wrong with this guy right here?" Like, what were they telling you on your inbox, on the comments, and all of that kind of stuff? Like, what was that like?
Well, me not really read comments more than the ordinary though. I don't know. It have to really hot one way for me see what I go on. I really read comments more than the ordinary.
Oh, you just know that you was rapping for the ladies, and that was all that mattered, right?
Yeah. Cause I can't, I don't know. I mean, some of the time I have to see what I go on, but I don't really like to see what I go on at the same time.
Definitely. So let's talk about you and this music. I mean, we've known you, of course, from doing the comedic stuff that you do. And you've transitioned over to being a full blown artist. Like, what was that transition like for you, and how were people accepting of that?
I mean, everybody know me just did I get a joke, and the joke just get serious. Just get a joke, the joke get serious. You just get an opportunity to kind of just and you just work on the craft and just put in some work. So that's really and truly that I want. But I mean, a transition good. It take time. You just go through the artist phase. You know what I mean? So we are go through the artist journey, you know.
And how is it going for you? How is this journey going for you?
I mean, like everybody else, I guess, good, bad. I mean, it's all right. Nothing wrong with it so far. It's just the work I have to put in and make the music speak, though.
Definitely. Now, when I pulled up your music today, I have this download site that I use, and I didn't realize how many songs you have. Like, you have a lot of songs out here that I'm sure people don't even really pay attention to, but that site showed me that you have about 10, 12 or so songs, and I was like, oh my gosh.
No, well, it's more than that, man.
Wow.
I think we are near maybe 20 or 30 or there. No,
wow. So you have definitely been doing this for a minute. And I've seen you, like I said, transition on screen. I've definitely seen you transition on screen, and I am loving every aspect of it. So tell me, how did you start working with Romy Icon? Like, how did all of that happen?
You know what says I connect, give me the connect.
We like those connects, right?
Yeah, the connect, give me the connect, and we just start do some work, man. I the real G, and I only for stand the dog, give me only for help, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
we are doing the thing right now. Is it so?
Definitely. Big up to Romy Icon. Now tell me about this song called Letter to Myself. What does this mean? What does this mean?
Me that got you one face in and one day me kind of just feel one.
Where'd he go? Oh, the internet.
things same way and just I say, nah, she make, you know what I mean, this a what me I go do, so me just put it in the song and just tell myself, say, what this me I go do,
I like
Ah,
it.
respect, man.
I
Like it too.
definitely like it. Definitely. What have you learned about yourself and being in this music industry, this music business? What are some things that you've learned about yourself, and how do you maintain your mental health in all of this?
I'm learning the music. Say, I everybody rate you. You see me? Aye. And I mean, regular thing and what else? As I'm say, I just go and work, man, and do what we need to do. You know what I mean? We just go through the process right now and till the people them gravitate to really what go on. As what you say, you never know see so much music out there. But
Yeah.
gradually you catch on and you hear. So same like how you hear it and see it likewise everybody else can catch on. And just one song you take, man.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So
Sure.
how are you maintaining your mental health? Because I know even working behind the scenes on different stuff, different projects and that type of stuff, sometimes I'm like, yeah, this is a lot. I don't want to do it. How do you maintain your mental health in this space?
Oh man, chat with my dog them.
Mm.
I just go on the reason. Just that me don't really do much, really and truly. And turn on me head and watch the movie and go to studio and write some song. Anything with me I do, me just put it in the music. So if you are here, just go hear what I go on. You can know say I go through a phase, everything there in the song.
Wow. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Now I don't see you like, I feel like you're a loner. Like I feel like you're always by yourself. At least that's what you show us. I don't really see you mixing with too many folks. Like why is that? Why don't you mix yourself up with too many people?
Boy, me just not like you mix up. Yeah, we can't deal with the mix up, too much. Nice, not really good for what I go on. Cause money not like nice,
Yeah.
No, like nice. And that me realize in our music. So when you just have to go and ease yourself and watch your go far.
Yeah.
But we are connect man, same way, man. The work I put in, as I say. Once them want to work and we are work, we active, man. So that's the work we are dealing with. But anything outside of that, not really the mix up thing.
Okay. I like it. I like it. It's definitely a way to protect yourself from the nonsense, right? From the noise.
Yeah, I work.
Yeah, definitely.
Once we are work, we're good.
Yeah, definitely. So what is it that you want from this music? Like what is the big goal and outcome for you from it?
Record, man. You want go and break some records same way, man, and do something whenever, man. Make the music live on and know say yo. Even after we go, we want to do it like Bob Marley and Bigger right now. Yeah, see me? Yeah, I remember say about 40 years Bob Jump out.
Yeah.
He's still the number one. So I saw greatness we are dealing with right now, man.
Definitely, definitely. Now that you've started working with Romy, and I know Romy got a lot of connects. What are some of those opportunities that has come your way right now in working with him?
Whole heap, whole heap of strength me get there right now, cause I Romy fix whole heap of the thing them right now. I Romy connect all of the dots them and the missing piece of the puzzle right now. So I even not lie right now. It's like I got that time, man.
Yeah.
I thought I got send Romy, man. I tell you.
What were you doing before Romy stepped into your space of this music? Like were you at the point where I'm just gonna put this to the side, I don't know what's next? Like where were you before he stepped
just in? Me just never know what next,
Okay.
We have the food on the table, but you just never know the direction what next, because you don't know. You reach one part of the finish line, or if you reach one part of the bridge, but one next part the way you have to cross, and kind of Romy help me cross the part there,
Yeah. I like isn't it great to have people on your side?
Yeah, man.
It definitely is. It's definitely great. Now I saw on your Instagram you were speaking Chinese.
Yeah.
So I said, once I get him on this live, like I need you to speak Chinese because I don't know what kind of Chinese you were speaking, but
You know, me no remember that one they do. I swear to me no remember. I swear.
I know that you are young. Here you're a young man. You're in this business. You're pushing, and I know that you've probably had a lot of struggles trying to get to this point of where you are. What did you learn from those struggles that you say to yourself, you know what, I'm never going back to those places?
What I learn? Damn. Is a. Me just learn say yo, just believe in yourself, yeah, son, and you're not always lay your egg in a one basket. You know what I mean? Though feel free to try. You know what I mean? Once you see it beneficial to you, or nobody can see your dream but you. You know. So once you see your dream and you have your vision, focus on that and don't make nobody stop you. Even if you're alone.
Yeah.
And them say God help those who help themselves. So yeah, you must send one good Samaritan on the way. So that me did that do, and you know what I mean, him send the me too. Is it so? I say come down, man.
I love it. I definitely love it. Now, in this song that you have, Life of a Man, I absolutely love this song. I want to play it and then I want us to have a conversation around it because you put up some things and I want to have a conversation around that, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Sabi. We know my tears, mean nothing. Same to my heart, don't feel nothing. We only love that day we provide something in this time. But only God can judge me. The little when my heart don't grudge me. Man, world, wicked is a cold state in this times. It's just a life of a man. And even when you right, them say you're wrong. For make it out, you have fear of plan. It's just a life of a man. And even when you don't, you have to be strong. Nobody now go save you, but God, it's just a life of a man. Like why we feel the pressures of woman. Like certain things you never understand. It's just a life of a man. Them only with you when you got the grants. Them cut when you broke, me know it's sad. So I go. Life is a journey, me know it rough. Focus, me dog, you know we going up. Fit is a, so we talk it up. Never choose the life, but we manage the rock. Set the thing away, me want for me broad. Some of face the hard life, cause the youth are grow. I don't wait for my back, I make me journey slow. Don't give up. It's just a life of a man. And even when you ride them, say you're wrong. So make it up.
Listening to this song, right?
A big song.
It's definitely a big song. The song is so powerful that it sent chills through me when I was when I was listening to it, because I could tell that you've had some struggles and you're putting everything into your music. It's like the music is your therapy for you. So when you write, you speak from your soul, you speak the things that you're actually going through at the moment. So tell me about this song, Life of a Man.
Yo, it's the life of a man. I will Jamaican to dance. Say a woman problem we have.
Oh gosh, this live, bro. This live. Oh my goodness, this live, bro.
See to me. It's just a life of a man. And even when you right, them say you're wrong. But make it out, you have a plan. It's just a life of a man. And even when you're down, you have to be strong. Nobody now go save you, but God is just a life of a man. Like where we feel the pressures of a man. Like certain things we not go understand. It's just a life of a man. Them only with you when you got the grants. Them cut when you broke, me know it's sad. So I go. And this is the life.
You know what this tells me? This definitely tells me that this young man has great music, because even Instagram won't let him be great. Instagram is just like, every time we play one of his songs, the copyrights kick in. The copyright kick in. We're gonna wait for him to join back. The copyright just kicks in. Thank God I have my YouTube and everything else going where this whole interview is saved. Yeah, it definitely shows you that his music is it's copyright. It's great music, because I tell you, Instagram just keep kicking us out when we play his songs, and that's a great thing. That's actually a great thing for him. So I'm gonna join him back to the live so we can discuss this song, "Life of a Man." I'm back. You know, the copyrights on your songs, it's serious. You can't go around it. The copyrights are serious on your songs. Like every time I play something, the live just goes.
Yeah, more and sometimes a little bit annoying.
It's definitely is annoying. But I guess the producers and everybody got to do what they got to do to protect you as well in regards to this. So we were talking about "Life of a Man," and you said something about more while men have woman problems. So tell me about it.
That me did say a while ago.
Yeah, that's what you say.
Yeah, me a Quicksilver now. Yeah, it's just "Life of a Man." It was just a phase of my life where I guess it was a topic or a conversation where me did kind of want to touch base off just a man-to-man reason where some man just never strong enough to kind of express how them feel and what them do. Because modern day society not really appreciate we as man, you know what I mean?
Right,
so it's just we have to express it where other man could relate and also woman could understand. So we have feelings too, you see me?
Yeah.
Style.
Yeah.
So that's really that.
You wrote on Instagram, and I'm gonna read it word for word, right? Men are only valued these days on how much money they can spend on women.
Who get them posts there? What you think?
I know how to do my research, sir. And then you sang the song "Life of a Man." So is this how you really feel? Is this how you really feel, that men without money, you're not good to women?
I mean, in a modern day society, majority, not every woman, but yes, majority of them right now. This is the thing. If you can't buy the bottle, you can't rate it. And I mean, like the average man can't get no love, Yeah, the love determined based on how much you can spend or what you can do right now. This is the thing there.
Wow. I saw when you actually. I saw when you put that up, and it was all over the blogs and everything like that. And some of the comments were like, "Say if you're broke, just say so."
Yeah. Remember the post I thought.
And for me, I feel so bad for you guys some days. That without money, that you can't get love. I really do feel bad for you. Do you really feel that, this is what it is for a young man such as yourself?
Not myself, but
because you
first and foremost, me love myself first. So my self-love is good enough, you to ever no matter. It's just that they don't know where money means woman naturally. So them thing, but outside of that, it just sad for know say love just determined based off of where you can do for a female these days. Yeah, we don't say we are providers and them thing then we are man and we have to do the right thing same way. But you can't really pressure the average youth or the youth we are try or the youth we are help. It's like, it's either you do it all for them or you don't do it at all. You see it.
Yeah. What is what is some advice that you would give to a young guy or even an older guy, about love and money when it comes to women? Like, what is some advice you would give to them in regards to that?
Boy, you know, if you advise them, say, no, as if I just say the thing there right now with money, so the most me can say, look, woman, within your tax bracket, you can manage. That's it. Because it no matter, you still have to give them money. So it no matter.
Y'all forget money, right? Money,
Yeah,
oh.
you have to give girl money regardless. Just look the one in a year tax bracket where you can manage. Because if you not do that, you're going to a problem. Yeah, that's the thing there right now.
Where it's at. That's where it's at. You have you definitely work with a lot of different great producers and all of that. What do you think is that thing that you have that they work with you? What is that thing that you have?
What that thing though I have right now, that's hold on then.
I know, I could tell.
Yeah, man, I don't know a nightlife, so we have to out there on it same way. But him, what am I say now? What am I think me? Yo, I mean, maybe me just have a new, fresh idea. You know what I mean? Maybe, yeah, my think them kind of a little bit different from what I go on right now.
Okay.
So maybe it's just a fresh voice or a fresh idea. So them just have try it, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have a great voice. You're telling your true self. You can hear your true self in the music. It's not like you're living a fake life and singing these songs that you're singing. Like, you can really tell that you've been through these things that you're singing. So I think your story is basically what is that thing that resonates with a lot of these great producers out here. Well, what is the next step for you? Like, where else do you see yourself going with your music?
Global, man. You know, I try to put the thing global right now. I just want work more music, and as far as we can imagine, I just want to put the thing right now. You know, I want, as I'm saying, I want thing live on now. All of the dead and gone, man. This thing, the thing still, man. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. What did you take time to learn about the business aspect of the music? Because a lot of times when people come to you with contracts, a lot of you young people sign contracts and then you end up in some situations that you can't get out of. Have you taken the time to learn the business part of things, or do you have an attorney or somebody that looks over any contracts and those things?
Yeah. I have a attorney and all of them things, but you still learn the music. So cause remember music kind of catch me fast.
Right.
The thing happened to me fast, so we still learning. We still in the process, and you're not too old to learn. So as they go by, there's something new.
Definitely. One of the other things that you put up is you were talking about ambition in your 30s and your 40s, and you're saying you're in your 20s and you want to buy car and house and enjoy your 20s, but what will 30 and 40 look like? What were you talking about when you said that?
I mean, I guess me just talk from my experience where nowadays is like a lot of us kind of tend to have, younger youth, them some young girl too, we have ambition, and it's like to kind of basically try accomplish. I mean, social media and the new era, the fast pace of life right now, kind of make everybody want everything young. It's like we kind of force yourself to kind of accomplish all of them things from in our 20s. You know what I mean? So I just that says that my question was like, all right, if we do all of them things in the 20s, the 20s just in, with the 30 I gonna be like, with the 40 I gonna be like. I remember themselves begins at 40. So they say, but by the time you're 40, you can't enjoy that money there again. The young days not done.
Well, let me tell you how it works, right? They say in your 20s you're supposed to build so that in your 30s and your 40s you can relax and spend that money that you build in your 20s. That's what they say. Yeah.
But when them say life begins at 40, how you go?
Life begins at 40, which means that at that point, when you look in the mirror at 40, you should be like, yeah, I did a lot of things. I've accomplished a lot. Now I could just travel, live my life, spend some money, and continue doing this music.
Okay. Well, yeah, that for certain people. No, never. Me just generalize it in terms of the average same way, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
The system not designed for rich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember that.
Yeah, definitely. Now you've been on a lot of high profile platforms, singing and those types of things. Like what were those like when you're like say you're on the radar and that type of stuff, like being on those platforms, what was that feeling like for you? What was that feeling like for you?
New and refreshing. It's not a really regular everyday thing where you see it. And as I'm coming from where I come from with the music and how I start out is like, these are different platforms where you can able to push to different audience. So it was good. Great feeling for, say different platform I recognize the thing and we can put out the music so people hear,
Yeah. What do you want to say to those people that didn't believe in you and those people that may have tried to stop you from being great or whatever the case may be? What do you want to say to those people?
I mean, big up themselves one time maybe. As it I doubt and them little thing they make we kind of push harder,
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Maybe if they did that, I show me good face and maybe more go so hard. Because I want to prove them wrong, Yeah, ease up. You see me, we just have to continue.
Yeah, definitely. What is a message that you would have to someone who wants to transition from the comedy aspects of things and find another passion, something such as music? Like, what do you want to say to those people? Because there are a lot of you guys on TikTok right now who I see are you're doing your comedic stuff, but then you're also jumping into the artist part of this life. Like, what do you want to say to those people?
Go and do it. I mean, it work out for me where I get a bigger opportunity. Likewise, it can happen to any one of them too. So just go and do it, man, and believe in yourself and just go and do the right thing.
Definitely. How do you incorporate your comedy to the music? Like, or don't you at all? Like, how do you work between the two of those?
I mean, me mainly focus on the music now, to be honest, in terms of writing, to get better at the writing with the music and learn, because it's a different craft from content, And I feel like if me do as much content, me not go put enough effort into learning the craft at the music now. So I kind of focus mainly upon the music rather than content, but I don't know the content help promote the music. So you know what I mean? So we still have to do what we have to do the same way. At this up with it. But at the music, man.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Now, what else do you have coming out? I played a few of the songs that you have out. Now, I don't want to play anymore because Instagram, I'm gonna cut it off. What else? Are you gonna be performing anywhere? Any stages, like touring? Tell us about all of that.
I mean, I only putting in store not you want disclose certain things.
Yeah.
Now I go see you, man. I just have to stay in tune for the social demand. See what I go on and follow with what I go on. But you not see the work, but you don't know more music as always. Being consistent. So that we are there right now. To show them naturally that the same way. So
definitely. What is a collab? Male or female collab that would be the thing for you? Who is that person?
I guess every interview when we do, I get that question asked. You know what I mean? So normally say Alka, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, man, naturally, but I don't know. Female wise, it varies,
Give me one person.
Well, locally, internationally,
Anyone.
Yo, I love Afrobeat.
Oh, nice.
I love Afrobeat, but. So it's like, I like the Afrobeat female then. You know what I mean? A lot of them, you know what I mean? I like Thames, like Tyler, you know what I mean? Star, you know what I mean? A lot of them, man. So
I like it.
yeah.
I definitely like it. So before because I know you gotta go. Before I let you go, there's somebody on the live, Amanti, I think it's saying I love the music. So shout out to you.
Yeah, big up, big up, you know, big up.
Yeah.
Support the music, man.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I truly admire you. I love to see when you post things on Instagram, because I feel like you are deserving of all of this. Like I said, we've seen you grow so much in this space, and you've just engulfed yourself into this music, and you're doing the right thing. You're staying out the drama, you're staying out the way, and you're just doing the music, which is really great. So how do you manage to stay out the drama? Like, how do you manage to stay out of all of this other stuff that's going around?
As we say, me just not really in the mix, but for some reason
The mix is fine you.
The mix of work here. So maybe if me did the mix up, it would have better rap.
You think so?
I mean, check the stats.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's like, you being you really work.
Yeah.
In the mix.
Yeah.
But can't deal with the mix. That's my thing right now.
You just want to go to the studio, do your music, and keep it moving.
No, I'm going and promote, keep the funds active, the amount of them put with yourself, you know what I mean? So that, but it's just the mix up business. Me can't deal with that. But you don't know. You have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, I like it. I think what you're doing is working. And people always say don't sell your soul in this business, because you the levels and the boundaries you're gonna cross, you may not be able to come back from it. So keep doing what you're doing. You're doing the right thing. You have a great team behind you working with you right now. So there's definitely a lot more in store for you. But before I let you go, please give everybody your social media handles and tell them where they can get your music. And you got to leave us with something positive.
Man, you can find everything about me, Oneski OG, you know what I mean? Every platform, Voldemort, I know the thing from the get-go originally, and big up everybody who been a support the thing and believing in the thing and on the journey. Love on the same way, and something positive, just believing on yourself. Go and put in the word and listen to nobody, just focus on the thing,
Yeah.
Put yourself first. Yeah.
Definitely. Thank you so much, Wansky. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Definitely appreciate you. And if I'll leave this. I think the other lives are gone, but this will be the live that's up. But I have everything recorded anyway on YouTube, so I'll definitely be posting some clips. But shout out to Romy. Thank you, Romy.
Yeah, big up, Romy.
Definitely big up, Romy. So we'll be seeing you. Will we be seeing you on any of the show Alkaline shows? Come
Link Romy, man.
Link Romy. I'll link Romy. Thank you. Have a great night. Okay. Have a great night and stay safe.
Yeah.
Stay safe.
Yeah, man.
All right. Get with the fix, Michelle G. That was our Oneski OG. I couldn't play any more of his songs because they're so copyright that Instagram is constantly kicking us out every time we play his songs. So I'm gonna probably stop this live because I definitely want to save it. I definitely want to save this live because the rest of them gone. I'm not sure if I could get them back. I'll try and see. Hopefully they're archived so I can post them, on the live. But I am Michelle G in the building. I don't even know what I want to play next because I'm scared of Instagram right now. And I don't want this interview to go away. So, you know what? Let me find, what else can I play? What can I play? Oh, Lord. Let me just play this. I'm going to play this.
Let's go!
Step on the right on, right on, right on.
Miss Lady, and we ask her bite you. You see why ask her bite you. Body big, me see why ask her like you. Why will you give us to make him wife you? The way you wind up. The way you take up and not tuck up like a time bomb. Come they go to the illa so you climb up. Sit down on the body like here, take time now. The way you wind up. You have the grip, you have the glue out of vagina. And then it clean up from us, me like you. Get down for me body, my girl, take time now. Big long body, make the girl act wild. Big long body, make the girl start smile. Big long body says she want have fun, so she lick a baby daddy and drop off the child. Girl, your bad move like you have spine. Where you take and you attack me, swear you stop time. Arch your back and girl catch to the side. Girl, bubble up and get rough, she a rider. The way you wind up. The way you take up and attack up like a time bomb. Come they go to the illa so you climb up. Sit down on the body like here, take time now. The way you wind up. You have the grip, you have the glue out of vagina. And then it clean up from us and me like yours. Sit down for me body, my girl, take time now.
Girl and them so boy. Long time I like money, man. Now you like susu, man. This is from the age of 10. Had my first girlfriend. I didn't have no paper when she wanted ice cream from right round the bend. But don't fast forward later then. How much money you spend? This small susu hand way I get. She marking every cent. You see, I trust too much girl in life. You see, I make too much of a choice. You see, I try to do what is right. Never me again. Them girls was right, I hand in first. All them girls the words I hand in first. Take it in reverse, I hand in first. All them girls the words I hand in first. Take it in reverse, I hand in like
me running a million and one girl out there. Eh? When you get that one,
you are the sweetheart, yeah. Sweetheart, yeah. Sweetheart, yeah. Sweetheart, yeah. Let me see the man, yeah. Sweetheart, yeah. Sweetheart, yeah. Sweetheart, yeah. How much queen I could pull from the back? One girl, two girl, three. Give me a queen that put down the jack. Shuffle up the back, not shake. The queen must have the king back. No ways, girl, energy. You see the queen I can handle the back. That is the one for me. Yeah. We not, yeah. We not, yeah. We not, yeah. See the man, yeah. We not, yeah. We not, yeah. We not, yeah.
Can't stop the mass. That's not. Yo,
The sisters.
bad man like to party too. Play more so coffee them. Uptown big so hearty too. Play more so coffee them. So if you feel like you can't get through, rum and so coffee them. All who vex and who hate you, play more so coffee them. And away we go. Time to kick off the greatest show. Say anyway we go. Girl does wine funny thing like oh, could be rain or snow. That could never stop what we do. DJ pull it up again for me and my friends. We going down till the end. We going Marley. We going Marley.
I can't see. No, nothing wrong with my eyes. Just can't see myself coming to work today. Thank you. In other words, I'm doing what today. Don't tell me about working out on the road today. Me and some pretty I out on the road today. I don't care what time of day it is, I'm drinking rum today. I'm having fun today. Yeah. Today, Lord, I don't care what about these days. To
not doing no one to me. I'm on the road, yeah. To the beach, yeah. To the club, yeah. Pool party, bus crawl. Hot down, yeah. Downtown. If it's your birthday, turn on. Get drunk till your face get numb. When my crew there, come around. Drinks up and sing along.
Got to fix Michelle G. I am in the building. Why my song ain't playing though? Why my song ain't playing? It's why I'm to the happy pappy rhythm. I was playing the happy pappy rhythm, the happy pappy rhythm. Guess we're gonna play something else.
My friends and we bring your friends and we friends we don't like together. It's time to bounce with right here in the back. Yeah. We go take a licky. This right back in the kitchen. Right here in the back. Yeah. What's it in the kitchen? Grab a box and start eating your.
I don't know what's going on. What's going on with these rhythms? Is what's going on with the backyard rhythm? Yo, you know, sometimes these technology stuff, like God knows, boy, I tell you. Sometimes, let me go way back. We going way back.
Kibaki, hold on, sit there. Look how much girl they are roll. Money they are roll. Links they are roll. Me have to touch the road tonight. Yes, me have to touch the road tonight. Yo, girl out there. Me have to touch the successful. Working hard to be multi-successful. I want to do that. So me go try a little thing and it go work out. Bad mind want me end up in a workhouse. And they never want to see me burst out. Them would have loved to see me living in the worst house. For the girl them, and them. Now you're lost. Here, baby. Alright. Walk out the girl. Sure. Me a say proper, you know. Yeah. What you mean? Sure. Me want you back up on a girl. Back up on a girl. So them no good like you. Back up on a girl.
Yo, the Fix Michelle G, I'm out the building. I will see you guys next week. I'll see y'all next week. Good night.
Let's go. Back up on a girl every day. Up, alright. Walk up.